Top of the morning to you guys. Today is Monday. What is it, like 6:50 in the morning? And today marks the first day of swimming for 2020. From the beginning of all my triathlon training, swimming has been probably my least favorite thing to do, and definitely the thing that I'm the worst at. So we're gonna get better today, baby. Alrighty guys, today a bunch of 200s and 400s. I can definitely feel it in my lats. Gotta get that muscle up in the lats. They're burning right now, boys, they're burning. Woo! Swim number one in the books. First swim back of the year. Felt pretty good, but the lats, man, they're gonna be tired. First swim of the year, knocking it off. We gotta go to work now, work all day, and then we got Interval Monday, baby. Interval Monday, running tonight. We'll see if we can get Annalie to come out for the filming. It's gonna be great. And of course, tonight, you know what it is, boys. Every Monday night, Bachelor, baby. Actually, national championships tonight too, so I don't know if the Bachelor's playing. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have been wondering, Chris, did you quit CrossFit? But first, you guys know, we gotta train. Last set, best set, let's go. Yeah, baby, yeah. Workout in the book. 7.6 miles at a 7:15 average. And I was really happy because I was able to hit all 5 sets. Just under 7-minute pace, which was my goal, right around like 6:55 pace for 7 minutes times 5. So boys, starting Monday, starting the week off right, baby. Now we have some talking to do about the reason everyone's here. Why did I quit CrossFit? Let's explain. The grind never stops, baby. The grind never stops. So why did I quit CrossFit? So why did I quit CrossFit and give up all my gains for this cardio and triathlon training? But first, boys, you know, as we said yesterday, we gotta train. Workout in the books. Why do you think I quit CrossFit?
So you could get better at endurance. Because you couldn't do that much endurance in CrossFit. It was all like heavy lifting. And not that you weren't good at the endurance related stuff, but it was a new challenge and you like new challenges.
All right, we're on something. Let's dig into this. Let's dig into it. But first, Gabby, wanna go for a walk? As we set off to walk the boy, I want to start off by saying I don't think I necessarily quit CrossFit. I think that's a harsh term. Not on the driveway. Oh my goodness. I also want to start off by saying that I still support CrossFit. Might even still love it. However, if there's one thing that remains consistent and will remain consistent from now until the end of time, is that people's desires and people's interests are always changing. More specifically, my interests and my desires, well, as you guys can tell, they've changed. Come on! So let's talk about why my interests changed. Ultimately, I think it comes down to two very simple reasons. Number one is the fact that I always need to be training and not just working out. And that's where I kind of find my drive and my fulfillment within the fitness space. Number two, I always want to be challenged and find new ways to challenge myself. So going back to number one, I always want to be training. What I mean by that is I see the definition of training as you putting in work to drive you forward to an ultimate end goal. For me, it might be bike swimming and running a bunch so that I can hopefully finish an Ironman one day, or get better at running so that I can run a marathon better. And so when I do fitness, I don't want to just do something to do it, right? I need a reason to be doing it. I need some sort of external motivator other than, hey, I want a six-pack. I need an underlying reason. I wanted to make strength a little bit more of a priority, especially in this off-season phase. Obviously, if we work the legs, that'll allow us to be stronger on the bike and the run, and then upper body work is going to pay off in the swim. And for years, my reason was I wanted to do CrossFit so that I could get stronger, have a better 1-rep max, have a better Fran time, be able to do more unbroken muscle ups, whatever it may be. And somewhere along the line, I kind of just didn't see the reason in putting in all this work and trying to get better at these things. My interests somewhat changed. And around this same time, one of my good friends, his name's Yannick, had just completed an Ironman. And he came back and told me all the war stories about the race itself. And in my head, I was like, dang, that sounds crazy. Like, I don't think I could ever do that. But at the same time, it kind of got those ideas brewing in my head, like, dang, Chris, you should try to do that. You should see if you can. And so ultimately, that's what I did. And the thing that excited me the most about, this transition was I now had something new that I could truly train for, right? Every day, I was waking up with the idea of, all right, how can I get better at bike, swim, run so that I can have a good chance at finishing this Ironman when I, toe the line. I also now had this huge new challenge in front of me of getting better at biking, getting better at running, getting better at swimming, because I was terrible at basically all of them. In CrossFit, the farthest we ever probably run is like 2 miles, because we got to run a mile before we start Murph and we got to run a mile to end it. And so I was coming into this new sport with no endurance. Like I said, the longest I probably had run was 2 miles. And so now I had to figure out, how am I going to bike 112 miles? How am I going to run a marathon after biking 112 miles? And how the heck am I going to swim 2.4 miles? I can barely swim like 50 meters in a pool. So I had this whole new explosion of fear and questioning in my head of if I could even do this, which really drove my training. That fear it lit a fire under my training and made me want to put in all this work so that there was no question that I wasn't going to do well in the race. And so ultimately, like I said, it boiled down to those two things. And now I feel that same sense of satisfaction, that same sense of drive to do well within triathlon that I felt when I was doing CrossFit, back in the good old days. So there it is, guys. I may have quit CrossFit like we've been talking about for the last 5 minutes. My interests are likely going to change in the future as well. And maybe they'll change and make me want to go back to CrossFit. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all in the next video. Chris Webster, Chris Fit, over and out. So why did I quit CrossFit? So why did I quit CrossFit?